Bilinguals, we need to talk. Okay. Christian bilinguals, really. Alright. We need more Christian pop music, Christian rock music. And it's not just the soft rock type of music. I'm talking about the hardcore rock, like the Evanescence type of rock, the Serenia type of rock, like that Oprah Serenia type of rock, like that kind of rock. The Ghost Inside type of rock, the how do I say this? Like, you know, that hardcore type of rock music, the hailstorm type of music. Like, we need like the Paramore type of rock music in these foreign Christian music. If you like, here's the thing. Look up in your language, in your native language, like in your non-English language, and look up Christian whatever music that is not contemporary Christian music, or that is not choir music, and just look up whatever pop genre that you like chiptune music with lyrics, 80s synthwave with lyrics, lo-fi songs with lyrics, like, how do I say this? Techno with lyrics, like, you know, how do I say this? If you can't find a lot, like some or a lot of those genres in your language, that's the problem that I'm talking about. Because a lot of languages that I'm trying to learn, and people like there's somebody needs to make these languages, but at the same time, it's like, me, how do I say this? I could do it. Like, here's the thing. I could do it. But here's one thing that I'm to do. Here's the thing. Singing, I could do. But rock, if I could do rock, it's like, I'm sticking to the singing, because somebody's going to have to scream for me. Someone's going to have to scream for me. I can't sing. I got it, but I'm not professional with it. Screaming, someone's going to have to do it for me, because that stuff can mess up your voice real quick. But it's like, how do I say this? We gotta step up our game up, because it's like the only time I see Christian genres of music in different, like Christian music in different genres besides contemporary and choir, is American English music. And I want to see that in foreign languages too, besides contemporary acoustic Christian music. And like a lot of these contemporary worship music, like, you know, like Hillsong, these mega churches type of songs, a lot of those ain't even Christian, not even truly Christian. They just in it for the money. Like, it was toxic Christianity like the toxic kind of Christianity, a lot of abuse going on behind closed doors. You saw what was going on, like how they expose it. But yeah, so it's like, how do I say this? Because here's the thing about me. I deleted a lot, like as you've noticed, I have deleted a lot of like a couple of my playlists, a couple of my learn language playlists, because I'm trying to clean it up and make it more God honoring. I'm not trying to only put Christian music in there. Like the secular music is still going to be there, but I'm just watching it more. I'm just being more careful because I'm just putting whatever that is in there. I don't even listen to most of the music that I put in there. So yeah, because I'm like this. Because I don't even, because how do I say this? Because I like to relax because I'm trying to learn languages through music. Hold on. I'm trying to learn languages through music. And it's like, I'm really trying to relax. I don't want to stress myself out by worrying too much about what they mean before listening to the music. Because I want to enjoy myself while learning foreign languages. Because watching shows in my target language without subtitles, without English subtitles, or only in subtitles from my target language, and also lip syncing to Romanized lyrics in a foreign language is what helped me learn Portuguese without actually forcing myself to speak the language. It just naturally came to me before I knew it. So that is what I was trying to put. Into the thing. Like, I'm trying not to stress myself out about what music that I'm listening to. But God's trying to tell me, like, hey, you're going to have to think about what music you're listening to a little bit. Like, okay. But it's like, all right. So it's like, I tried to look for music that, how do I say this? I tried to look for music that in my preferred genre, Christian music in my preferred genre, in my target language, and I couldn't find it. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so limiting. It's just not helping. It's just like, I can't really be myself. I can't enjoy the stuff that I like. Like, Lord help me, because it's like Lord help me, because it's like, I get it, secular music is demonic. They do stuff Illuminati-ish. But Lord, give me a break. If I'm not meant to only prefer contemporary music that is not generally Christian, and I'm not only meant to only listen to gospel music 24/7, if I'm not even meant, if I'm meant to always prefer music that are different genres, then why are you telling me to only listen to that anyway? And I'm sitting like, and then God said like, God told me like, treat your music like how you treat your clothes. Like, we made, he told me like, we made a middle ground on, we made a middle ground on how to dress in a God-honoring way. We made a middle ground on how to dress in a God-honoring way. So, like, remember that I said, don't give up your sense of fashion for the sake of modesty. Don't give up who you are for the sake of modesty. So yeah, God told me that. Like, he told me like, hey, like, what God taught me when it comes to my clothes is like, since there is no actual alternative clothing, like, I have a sense of fashion for alternative clothing. So he told me, since there are no actual alternative clothing that are truly modest, at least put some effort into making it at least a little bit modest, at least cover up something. Like, at least cover up something. So that's one thing that God says. So one thing about me is this. With my playlist, it's like the secular music is going to be there, but I'm going to put a little bit more effort, because last time I thought I was, because I was focused on how it benefited me in learning a language. And it did. It did benefit me in learning a language. It did help me a little bit on speaking. But at the same time, God told me like, hey, up your game a little bit. So, yeah. So it's like this. I'm going to be making a new playlist, but I'm going to be watching it a little bit more. So, I'm going to be watching it a little bit more. How do I say this? It's going to be like this. It's going to be like this. The secular music is still going to be there. All right? Christian music and secular music, but it's going to have certain things about secular music, okay? Love songs, even though their love songs are demonic in a little way, but it's like, it's fair. I chose the love songs because it's like something that you could create like a double meaning to sing to Jesus. Motivational. If there's anything other than that, like anything other than those genres, then like if there's anything other than those type of secular music, then I will find it than, like, besides love songs and motivational music. But that's the best thing I could find. Maybe something relatable, but that all depends. Like, if it's gonna be relatable, like, does it give you a solution to your problems? Does it help you in a way? Like, does it help you be relatable in a problem? Does it solve your problems or anything? Like, how does that help you? Like, something like that. So one thing about this is that So one thing about this is that because I thought I was only listening to good music, but I wasn't really listening to the English translation. I was really only looking at the romanization, just for the sake of learning. So yeah. What else? Hold up. So there's gonna be some Christian music, but if I find some Christian rock, Christian techno, Christian synthwave, Christian 70s, 80s, Christian R&B, Christian rap, Christian anything like that, and I find the lyrics of these songs, I will put them in my playlist. So in my Learn Languages with Music playlist. So I'm gonna gonna keep an eye on this playlist. Let's make sure I'm putting the right thing in there. And I know what you're gonna say. How are you not looking at the English translation when the translation are literally in the videos? This is the thing. I'm like this. I just wanted to learn the translation just by how do I say this? Just by learning it. How do I say this? I just strictly looked at the romanization. I just strictly looked at the romanization. Just strictly looked over there. Sorry. Like, I literally just... Hold up. I strictly looked at the romanization and don't even try to look at the translation because I wanted to learn the language before even deciding if the song is appropriate or not. But don't get me wrong, there are some times where a song is inappropriate. There are some times where some foreign songs were inappropriate, and I did cut them off. Didn't get rid of them from my playlist because there's a lot of work trying to look for it in there, but it's a lot of work trying to look for it in there. But it's just that how do I say this? But I just stopped listening to that song. That's all. But yeah, there are some songs that are like obviously inappropriate, and I was like, okay. There are some songs that have very confusing meanings, whereas like it sounds beautiful, where like the wording sounds very beautiful, and I was all like, okay. And I was all like, I don't get it, but it's like I'm a list, so I just listen to it because I don't know what it means, but whatever. But I pray to God for discernment. There are some songs that I'm still trying to figure out what it means. But one thing I know for sure, is that if the song if you don't know what a song means, what a song truly means in the translation, and then but it sounds very complicated, and then you look at the music video, it gives you an idea. Depends. Like, I guess. So yeah. One thing I'm gonna say is just pray for discernment before you know, before you before you before you before you listen to a song, because some songs just be so confusing. Some songs be so confusing. Some songs, many songs, not really, but yeah, just pray for discernment. So one thing I'm gonna say is this. It just, I'm gonna wash my hair. Pray for God for discernment. Ask God to guide you through all the songs, because it's like I'm still trying to figure it out. We need reggaeton Christian music. Seriously, we need reggaeton and reggae Christian music too. Reggaeton and reggae Christian music. Salsa, reggae, reggaeton, merengue Christian music. We need that. Okay. I want a party. I want a party. Okay. I want to get lit. Lit off the Holy Ghost fire. Seriously, like, seriously, it's a struggle. Like, if you can't find no Christian reggaeton, you need to make some. If you can't find no Christian reggaeton, you need to find some. Seriously. Like, no. If you can't find no Christian reggaeton, you need to make some. Seriously. I want a party. I need some Christian party music. Christian party techno music. Christian party Britney Spears music. Okay, I want some Christian party music like Ashley Tisdale party music. Ashley Tisdale type party music. Type of Christian music. Like that first Britney Spears, before Britney Spears actually came. We need to bring quality dubstep back, because they lazy with the wubs. Like, it just went from good music to lazy wubs. Like, they just lazy with it. We need more creativity besides wubs. Breakcore. There's so many genres of music. Chiptunes. Chiptune rock. Chiptune hip hop. So many genres. J-pop, metal. So much music. Type beats. Hip-hop beats. Anything. You can make music. You can make Christian music out of anything. Anything. Please. Somebody. We need to do this. We need to make more music. God bless.